The Faro's data recorder is expected to contain critical information useful in the investigation into the ship's sinking. Besides basic navigational data, the recorder discovered yesterday could also contain important voice data information to give insight into why that ship sank last October. Joining us now is local maritime attorney Rod Sullivan. Rod, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning,
Specific information then that you think will be contained on this VDR?
Well, I think the most important thing is we're going to be able to hear the captain's side of his conversation with the engine room and then what he relayed to the other crew members. That's, you know, if he says that they lost the plant or a bearing burned out or the boiler had a leak, that'll give us a big idea of what exactly caused the ship to stop. The next thing is going to be how quickly did the ship develop a list? If the crew is reporting that the list is now 5, 10, 15 degrees, it's rapidly developing, well, that tends to indicate that the water was not coming in through a scuttle hatch where it would be far more a slower progression. If the information indicates the ship turned broadside to the seas and rapidly flipped to one side, well, that indicates this is a capsizing more than it is a breach of the hull. So there's just a lot of information. And then we're going to get to the rescue. You know, this was not a quick sinking. As we look at the photographs, we can see the crew had a lot of time to prepare. And so what instructions is the captain giving to the crew about launching lifeboats, launching life rafts, rigging the pilot ladder so people can climb down into the lifeboats and things like that? So it really could be a wealth of information, and I'm just hopeful that the data is good, that the recordings are clear.
Considering all of that information, the technical data and navigational data as well as the voice data, as you mentioned, will it tell us fault? Who may have been at fault?
These are all pieces of evidence that fit into a large puzzle. If we had a more modern VDR, we'd have a lot more data. We'd have hull stress data. We'd have engine data. This is a 40-year-old ship. This is a very old, simplified VDR, and it'll give us an indication, but we're going to have to piece that in with all the other evidence to figure out exactly the progression of the sinking.
So we know there have been exhaustive searches, obviously. NTSB, the Navy was involved. Other experts have been out there as well. Are you surprised that it was found pretty much where they had been searching? And looking at that video, it looks like it was in plain sight.
I'm absolutely shocked. You know, Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute are the ones who are out there actually doing this, and they're to be congratulated because this was a needle in a haystack to find. Now, you're right. It was out in plain sight. It was sitting on the sand. But, you know, this is a huge debris field. The operators of the first ROV, I'm sure, were doing the best they could to cover a huge area, and they missed this. Okay. You know, those kind of things happen. But now we have an unmanned drone down there that has been able to find it. And the next big question is, how do you bring something like this to the surface? You know, it's 3 miles deep. The Sentry doesn't have the reserve buoyancy to bring it to the surface. You don't just bring a line down there and hook it on there and pull it up. So I think we've got a big engineering question in the next couple of days that's going to have to be answered.
Does that mean that it could take days, weeks, maybe even longer?
I think the worst case scenario is you need a different ship. I mean, this untethered drone is a light-duty piece of equipment. It serves a great purpose, but it can't do everything. They may even need to bring the the Apache back out there because it's a tethered ROV that could go down and pick this up and bring it to the surface.
So we know that the second set of hearings, public hearings, is scheduled for next month. Do you think that there could be some changes in that schedule, considering the fact this has been found? Because they've talked about now there might be third, set of hearings so that we can reveal what was on VDR?
Well, the second set of hearings was always supposed to focus on the question of rescue. Why did nobody get off the ship, and what can we do to improve survivability? But now that these tapes have been found, I mean, the best case scenario is the tapes are clear, they play them so that we can all hear them. The NTSB and the Coast Guard plays their evidence very close to the vest, and so we don't know yet what we're going to hear in those hearings. But, you know, it could change the entire focus. This whole next 2 weeks of hearings could be about what do those tapes mean.
And we're all waiting to learn, without a doubt. Local maritime attorney Rod Sullivan joining us this morning. Thank you for your insight. As always, we appreciate it.
Thank you, Jen.
And, of course, you can count on News4Jax to bring you daily coverage of that next round of public hearings, which start on May 16th and will last about 11 days.